Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of November 14th, 2022. So let's get into it. We usually go straight to the Soul Forge, so let's do that. What do we have in here? What mythics, what legendaries? We got Huang Long, Long Wang, Lord of Slada, Voice of Orpheus, and Yasmin's Chosen. So the troop you want to get here is Lord of Slaughter. He's a top 10 mythic. He's like right there at the 10 spot, right around there. He's really good, but you know, he's not like top 5 or anything. 27 green, blue, red, Wild Plains, Wargear Construct. Create 6 brown gems, then convert all brown gems to Doom Skulls, then inflict 1 to 2 bleeds and 1 to 2 death marks on random enemies. But the coolest thing about him is the Savage Strike, 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. So you have true skull damage, Song of Doom, summon a Doomstorm at the start of battle, and Armored, reduce damage from skulls by 25%. So super solid, mythic, top 10, does multiple things. That's what you always want to see. We got 50% start with Construct now. He creates brown gems. He converts to Doom Skulls. He inflicts bleeds and death marks. He does true skull damage. He has a Doom Storm. He is armored. Like, that's what you want to see when you're getting a mythic out of the Soul Forge and crafting it with your precious diamonds. You want it to have all the options, all the amenities. You want it to do multiple things. You want it to have heated seats and be able to drive itself and a big old wing on the back and 18-inch rims, and you know what I'm saying? So you don't just want it to do 1 or 2 things. You want it to do a bunch of things. So Lord of Slaughter, top 10 mythic. Next would be most likely, I don't know, Long Wang or probably Yasmin's Chosen. I'm going to go with Yasmin's Chosen. 21, purple, green, brown, Forest of Thorns, Divine, Fey, deal, scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies. Create 10 green gems. Entangle a random enemy when matching green. So this one, more of like an above average mythic, I would say. Like B tier, B minus. It does do a couple different things. So you could see here, Lord of Slaughter does like 5, 6 different things. This one does like 3. So it deals scatter damage, so that hits all enemies. It creates green gems, which it uses green gems, and 10 of them at that. And then it also entangles a random enemy when matching green. So it's doing 3 things. You can 40% start it, you can 50% start it. It's a solid mythic, but it's not a top 10. Next would most likely be maybe Long Wang. 24, blue, purple, yellow, Shintang, Divine Dragon, deal damage to all enemies. Then there are individual 50% chances to gain a 32 attack, gain an extra turn, and gain barrier, enchanted, or blessed. It's got golden armor, 70%. So, you see, and 50% chances. You never know exactly what it's going to do. It does hit all enemies. It does have golden armor, so it's not a bad mythic. It's just not something you're going to use too often. And then we have Voice of Orpheus. He is just like one of the first mythics ever, so they always get go down and down and down on the tier list here. So 22 red, yellow, purple, Lianis Empire, Divine Human. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. So it used to be like the main way to cleanse in the game, right? Cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems. Also impervious. But there is stuff like Queen Beatrix now, who is a legendary that only costs like 16 mana or something, that can do it way better and way easier. She doesn't have to get her spell up to cleanse. This one doesn't either, really, because it can cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems, but just the lower mana cost, the Queen Beatrix is way easier to get, etc. There's other ways to cleanse also. That's not the only one. So back in the day, this was the only cleanse in the game, so it was actually decent. But nowadays, it's the worst one in the Soul Forge right now. Out of the 4, it's not like super bad. It's just like below average now. Legendaries. We have Taloka, Urskula, King Averlorn, and Baphomet. So King Averlorn's probably the tippy top today, this week. You have seen him recently in that Moon Mage Quick Clear team. So if you didn't have him and you're like, man, I wish I could use that team, I don't have King Averlorn, well, here you go. 16 green, blue, Forest of Thorns, Elf. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by Elf, Elemental, and Beast allies. Summon a Forest of Thorns troop. The most important thing about this troop is all Elf allies start with 50% mana. So that means Moon Mage, that means Arachnian Weaver, and some other stuff, but mostly Arachnian Weaver and Moon Mage. Good troop there, not a top 10, but you always want the 50% starts. So in saying that, you also want maybe Urskula, the 50% start for Urska. Now you don't use Urska very often, so it's not as good as King Averlorn, but it deals scatter damage, enrage all allies, give them 6 attack. It's not bad, but I don't know. I think the one you would do is King Averlorn here. We got Baphomet, and we got Taloka. It's probably Baphomet next. I'm not going to go over, you know, he's okay. Triple skull damage to burning, hits multiple enemies, so he's not bad. And then you would have Taloka last this week. Scatter damage, triple damage if there's a storm, lightning bolt. Yeah. So Lord of Slaughter first, and then maybe King Averlorn. As far as the weapons go, I don't think I remember there being anything good. Doom Sledge is like the Doom Silly String. That's something somebody would mention if they were trying to say like there's better other Doomed weapons, but you definitely want... oops, what did I do there? You definitely want the Doomed Club first, and then the Brown Doomed Book. So if anything, it's like third, and who cares about third? Grudge Keeper, Stone Aegis. You know, War and Peace is here, but you get that for free, pretty sure. But really nothing here as far as weapons go. Hammer of Khaziel. It's one of those newer weapons. You may not have that one. You might want to grab it if you didn't have it for collections purposes. So yeah, the story of the Soul Forge is Lord of Slaughter and then King Averlorn. So let's go check out the World event, which I already have a video on the scoring and 3 teams. High level, mid-level, and low-level teams. So go check those out if you want the scoring or the teams. We're just going to kind of go over it in general right now. Alright, gather some gifts to impress the Kobold Emissary so he will listen to your request to leave Emperina in peace. Gather shiny rocks and eyeballs to impress him. Kobolds love eyeballs. We got a spell damage medal, so you're going to want to hit all enemies. The scoring, I already went over it, and Hawks on the forum did not do her thing today, so I don't know if she's doing it anymore or what. Make sure you grab your rewards before you start your battle so you can get your tokens and stuff. In the shop, I went up to tier 3, but you can do 1 or 2. And yeah, the restriction is blue and striker generator. So if we do base rarity, you're going to want to use something that hits multiple enemies. So King Gobtruffle, Queen Beatrix, Shoggoth is just fun. It doesn't hit all enemies, but it hits multiple enemies. Even Ulf Harrigan hits multiple enemies. And then if you're lower level, there's a couple things, you know. Forest Troll with Gobtruffles is good. Since I know most of y'all either already watched the team video or aren't going to watch this, like Tao's here, he's empowered and he does damage, but it's 1 at a time. I don't really like that. But shout out to that. Astral Spirit would be better than Tao. That's the one I should have mentioned. Empowered and does true damage, so it probably will one-shot. But once again, you have to cast her 4 times. There's 4 enemies. You want to hit all enemies, not 1 at a time. But you could use that and still get through. We're talking about, like, what's the best, not, like, everything that could be. I know the comments sometimes turn into everything that could be. But whenever I'm making a video, it's usually what's the best. Or the easiest, not everything that could be. So that is the World event. Let's go check out... Let's start with this, because sometimes it's weird when I start it the other way around. Alright, message in a Kobold. New ultra rare troop, Kobold Emissary. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Dragon's Totem, the campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. Excuse me. The Emissary. Experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Kingdom Pass. The Kingdom Pass has started. Defeat the Kingdom Battle Crashers and unlock rewards. You got 27 days left on that. Legends Reborn. Wonder why it doesn't show you how much time you have left right here. But it's something like a whole week left at least. And that's all that. Week of Kaziel. All Kaziel troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Naga. All Naga gain 10% to their skills. Bonus gold if you use Kobold Emissary, PvP, and Explore. Almost never do that. That's like not a good usage of time to force. I mean, if you're like want to play with the new Glory Shop troop, I understand, but it's really not a good usage of time to be trying to get that bonus gold with Kobold Emissary. You could just go gold farm or wait for a vault event. Alright, let's get our copies of this. And we're getting Arcane Spirit trait stones alongside it. So that is blue and purple. So we'll check out the troops you can fully trait with that trait stone if you want to buy a bunch right now in the Glory Shop. Kobold Emissary, 12, blue, purple, Kaziel, Goblin, Naga. Create 5 blue dragon gems. Then either gain an extra turn or create 3 more gems. It starts battles with 50% mana. You know, dragon gems, by the way, dragon gems, they, I think when you, is it when you match them or you explode them? Whatever it is, they destroy all the gems below them in a column. I think it's match them, but it could be explode them. I haven't really had enough battles yet to see. All right, so we did that. Let's go check out the trait stone that I just mentioned, the Arcane Spirit trait stone, the blue and purple, and we'll also look at the event key drop table for Kaziel. All right, blue, purple, all colors, base rarity. All right, what troops can you fully trait with this trait stone that you can buy almost infinite of in the Glory Shop, depending on how much glory you got, of course. We got Hitir and Scroll. That doesn't need traded, though. I'm just checking them. Nothing there. Ferris Ra has Necromaster. Gain 150% bonus souls from battle. Skady has that Snowstorm. Create an ice storm at the start of every turn. The Possessed King has Unstable Possession. Explode 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem match. That's the best thing I've seen so far. Ulor does have that Ancient Chill. Vernalis has Enchanted Vines. Scion has a Siphon. Steal enemy mana when dealing skull damage. That's pretty cool. Laraza has that Unstable Mind. Conjure a Madness Storm when my turn begins. Scylla has Deadly Waters. Create a Bone Storm on 4 or 5 gem match. Anything else? What's Triton? Merfolk, 50% start. I could have used that with that Mershark, but that was on my low-level team, so... Draxius is an empowered converter. There's that Moon Mage. Malcandessa is an empowered converter. Anything else? Anything else? You can get your Kobold Emissary as 50% start. Spirit Dancer has a Leaf Storm when an ally summons a troop. That's kind of weird. Never mind. But yeah, those are the troops that would use this stone that you can get in the Glory Shop right now. As far as event key drop table, we have Kaziel this week. So we'll go check that out. Go to Kaziel. Come on. Kaziel. Base rarity. Show all. Alright, you got Ares. Darksmith Drenza you cannot get with event keys. It's Soul Forge only. Mithrilion and Stonehammer. Those are your mythics. Those are ho-hum. My favorite is Mithrilion, but I'm sure this will be one of those kingdoms where everybody has a different favorite. Mithrilion explodes a 3x3 block, gains armor, barrier a random ally for every skull destroyed. It's got mithril armor, spell block. So it's got like 5 things on it, but it's kind of all defensive. So defensive always takes a backseat to offensive. Stonehammer's the same way. He's just even worse than Mithrilion. Stun and burn all enemies. Create a mix of 22 red and brown gems. Gain 41 life. So the Mithrilion barriers pretty much the whole team. This guy just stuns and burns all enemies. You can do that with Elementalist. Unbreakable is pretty good. 80% skull reduction. Fortitude. He's not bad or anything. He's just average. Then Ares. 20 red, yellow, brown, Khazil Construct. Deal a big range of damage to the first enemy. If they die, explode 8 gems. Single target damage. Not a guarantee that it explodes. You could do the 73. Maybe you do the 147 and explode. But there's better troops in the game, like Arachnean Weaver would be way better than this thing. And it does the same thing. Just for example, right off the top of my head. Something that is way better than Ares is Arachnean Weaver. We got Gorgotha, probably a top 10 legendary. It's a really good tank. 75% skull damage reduction. So it has 5% less than that mythic up there. It also has cleanse and explodes the whole board. And a summon on it. So I would rather have Gorgotha than Stonehammer. King Highforge, 50% start for dwarves. Gimlet, Empowered Converter, makes brown. We got Apothecary for very early game. Transform a selected mana color to brown. Cleanse all allies. Another troop that cleanses all allies. That made that Voice of Orpheus no longer as good as it used to be. Lasher is really good early game. Dwarven Gate's really good early game. That's about it, though. I mean, if you're smartly going for Gorgotha and, like, King Highforge and Gimlet, I don't blame you, but don't throw event keys trying for Ares or something weird. Mithrilion, Stonehammer, and Ares are like very mid and not worth wasting your event keys on. Alrighty then, so we did all that stuff. Let's go check out what's going on this week. So, decent amount still going on just because we have the Legends Reborn and the Kingdom Pass still. But other than that, what do we got? So today you're going to be doing the campaign. We got a new campaign that started. It's going to be really easy because it's the first week. And so get that done first. Then you'll be working on your world event, probably. Your daily stuff. Tomorrow we have Emperor Nazar. I'll do a team video for that at reset. So you'll have it as soon as you need it. No need to do it in this video. Wednesday we have that new pet right there. It's the Shallow Borer or something. It's a deep borer, but it's shallow borer. So Khazil pet, new pet. Thursday we have Rune Priest. Many classes that do everything it does way better. So another average class. Nothing bad, it's just average. And then this weekend, what do we have this weekend? I don't even remember what we have this weekend. Oh, faction. We got, what was it? Which faction was it, y'all? Oh my gosh, which faction was it? About to go into the underworld and I'll see it. Was it Primal Rift? Might be Primal Rift that we have this weekend, which is good for me because I need to do that one. I'm pretty sure. We have a repeat faction this weekend, which is always good. You want to get your you want to get it to level 500. Now's the time. We got extra potions. You got all weekend. You're going to have double potions pretty much from whatever your horde level is, and then plus on top of that your shop for the event. So it's just way easier now to do factions to 500. So now is the time. If you haven't done Primal Rift, I think it's Primal Rift. If it's not Primal Rift, then it's like... That's the one I remember it being. I'm pretty sure it's Primal Rift. But anyway, it might be something else. I think it's Primal Rift. But now's the time to do that. Alright, let's take a look at the campaign and we'll be done for the day. Put any questions in the comments? How'd you guys do on Guild Wars? What do you think of everything going on this week? You got a world event team? Did you craft anything in the Soulforge? Ding dong the bell, please. I would love for you to hit that notification bell. Alright, campaign. Emperina admitted to having a rather embarrassing problem. A group of kobolds had been following her around, worshipping her, and had become really annoying. She asked us to go and have a word with them. That's funny. We got Brown Slayer. I got that done already. So now I got Treasure Hunter. Going to re-roll that. I never want to play Treasure Hunter again. If I have it my way, I will never play Treasure Hunter again. I think it's a huge waste of time and it has nothing to do with Gems of War. So I got Slayer, which is way easier. Kill enemies in any battle, 20. I have to do 5 battles. I could do it with the Iron Hawk. I could get that done in 30 seconds. Can you get a treasure hunt done in 30 seconds? No, you can't. Dwarf Bane, kill dwarf enemies in any battle except training. Deep Delver, complete a delve at level 20 or higher. Go to your City of Thieves twice. Slayer, that's so easy. Oh, that's 5 battles. So 6 seconds a battle. 30 seconds, you can get that one done. Treasure Hunt never takes 30 seconds. There's no freaking way. It takes like 5 minutes if you do it really fast. So that's a waste of time if you do that Treasure Hunt. But hey, I do arena sometimes. I waste time too. So whatever floats your boat. Alright, let's take a look at these. I haven't looked at them yet, any of them. So there's probably some cool stuff in here that's new. Got a new portrait. We got a Droolgoth. That's funny. I should have put one of these on the freaking thumbnail. Got Droolgoth. That's sweet. I want that. But I'm not going to get it because I'm on the free pass. I'll get it later. I'm patience. Patience, patience. We're getting some writs. Council of Dragons. Create 2 blue, green, red, and brown dragon gems and gain an extra turn. That's not bad. If you can then match or explode those dragon gems, you get a lot of mana. I said it's not bad. Tentacle set. I'm drooling at stuff I'm never going to get. Droolgoth. I mean, I'm drooling at stuff I can't get right now is what I meant to say. I'll get it later. Like always. We got the Empress. So we have 6 green Kaziel Construct. Give 33 to all skills on the last ally. There is a 7% chance of an extra turn for each green gem on the board. Grant a random status effect on a random ally when an ally casts a spell. It's a tarot card, so if you don't get it with the Elite Pass, you'll get it in the vault later in a couple months. The Elder Dragon. Why was this not on the freaking Terran's World? So 26 purple, green, brown, Karakoth, Daemon Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies. Create 9 cursed gems boosted by cursed enemies. So that's 9 brown. Do 40 damage to all enemies. It's kind of like a weird, what's its name? Elima Grim. Instead of purple, brown. So it's probably not going to be too great. Start battle with a Madness Storm. I wonder what that is. Oh, I already know what that is. Isn't that Laraza? And yeah, so that's the mythic for this campaign. It seems okay. Like a Elima Grim, but brown. It can loop back into itself. It's only 9 cursed gems, but it's 1-to-1 ratio. Cursed enemies, so you can have 4. So the most you can make is 13, which 13 is like the borderline. I like to see 14, 15, 16 to get an extra turn, so I don't know. If you can make brown some other way with it, maybe. So yeah, that's the campaign. I think that is everything, y'all. Remember to do your Legends Reborn. I haven't done any of my quests yet, but I got these 2 pets right here already. Remember to do your Kingdom Pass. Still working on that. I've missed a few days, but I'm not too worried about it. I still have 27 days. I can still get 270 crowns, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that is it for today. Ding dong the bell, please. I've been saying that a lot because I feel like I have 6,550 subscribers. If more of y'all would hit the notification bell, then you would, as soon as I posted a video or went live, you would get a notification, and maybe we could get more action. So hit that notification bell and you'll never miss a video. Join the Discord. You'll never miss a video. I post reminders on there all the time. Cinecool #3157. Send me a friend request and I will invite you to the server. Also, I'm on Twitter. If you go to my banner, there's a little birdie. You click on it and you can follow me there. And that's another way to get notified. So almost no excuse to not know that I did a live stream yesterday or that you did not see this video because of YouTube. There's also Twitter and Discord, so even if YouTube screws it up, you can look at those too. So I know sometimes I didn't get notified, but There's 3 ways to get notified if you want, so almost no excuse anymore. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time for that faction team video Tuesday at Reset. Peace.